In a few days, Roman Reigns is set to defend his Universal Championship against Goldberg at the Elimination Chamber. The match, which was originally set to take place at WrestleMania 36, will now happen in Saudi Arabia on the road to WrestleMania 38. The Tribal Chief has had a spectacular run with the title, with his reign exceeding 500 days. Will Goldberg be the one to break Roman Reigns' streak, where stars like Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, and John Cena failed? Though it is doubtful that WWE will have Reigns lose the title before his big match against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, there is a big possibility that the company is planning a swerve. Brock Lesnar will challenge Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship along with 4 other men inside the Elimination Chamber. Lesnar lost the WWE Championship to Bobby Lashley at Royal Rumble, so it would be unlikely for him to take 2 straight losses before WrestleMania 38. If Brock Lesnar wins the championship at the Elimination Chamber, then he could cost Roman Reigns the Universal title. Dave Meltzer in his Wrestling Observer newsletter talks about Brock Lesnar's Elimination Chamber match. The idea of Lesnar losing 2 straight PPV singles matches, even with the Rumble win, leading to the Roman Reigns match is hard to imagine. And the chamber doesn't give you DQ finishes or outside interference to weasel your way out of it. Dave Meltzer also stated that Goldberg winning the title in his last match on his current contract doesn't make sense. However, if WWE has offered him a new deal, then it is possible that they might make him the champion as an added incentive to re-sign. Reigns will defend the Universal title against Bill Goldberg. It is the last match of Goldberg's contract, and him ending Reigns' long reign before Mania doesn't appear to make sense. But there is still the idea of Lesnar winning the WWE title, costing Reigns the Universal, and Reigns beating Lesnar for the WWE title at Mania, while Goldberg loses to Lashley or Rollins, said Meltzer. Brock Lesnar won the Royal Rumble and earned the right to challenge a champion at WrestleMania. So it would make more sense if Lesnar walks into the grandest stage of them all as a challenger instead of the champion. But anything is possible in the world of WWE. Do you agree with WWE's potential booking of the Brock Lesnar-Roman Reigns feud? Chris Jericho responded to Kevin Owens' latest tweet about the Festival of Friendship and teased a WWE return as well. It has been 5 long years since one of the most memorable moments in recent WWE history took place on Raw. The Festival of Friendship segment saw Kevin Owens turn on his best friend Chris Jericho, kicking off a feud on the road to WrestleMania 33. On the 5th anniversary of that fateful night, Owens posted a tweet with a photo from the iconic segment. Y2J noticed the tweet and sent an interesting message to his former rival. Jericho warned Owens by stating that he hasn't forgotten what he did that night. He finished off the tweet by teasing a WWE return somewhere down the line. "I haven't forgotten Owens. You never know when you'll see me again," wrote Jericho. Chris Jericho exacted revenge on Kevin Owens shortly after his former ally turned on him. At Fastlane 2017, Jericho distracted Owens during his Universal title match against Goldberg. The distraction helped the WWE Hall of Famer dispose of Owens in 22 seconds to win his first Universal title. Jericho and Owens feuded with each other as WrestleMania 33 loomed closer. The duo met in a United States title match at the Show of Shows, which Owens won. Interestingly, this match was a big reason why Jericho eventually left WWE and went on to sign a deal with EW. He wasn't happy with the placement of the match on the WrestleMania 33 card and took it as an insult. Next week the plans changed, which Vince did not tell me, Goldberg vs. Brock for the title, because that's what they wanted to do. That's fine. Maybe from a marquee standpoint, that might have been a bigger money match, but from a story standpoint ours was worth more. But the difference was we went from the main event to being put on second. That's an insult because the second match is just another match. Either you're on last or you're on first and maybe the semi-main event. But that's it, those are your big money spots at WrestleMania, Jericho said. Jericho signed a deal with All Elite Wrestling in early 2019 and became the promotion's first world champion at All Out. He has been doing quite well in EW ever since, and it seems highly unlikely that he will leave the company anytime soon. What do you make of Jericho's tweet? Do you think there's a chance he will make a big return to WWE in the distant future? Earlier tonight, WWE posted and later deleted a John Cena tweet during the Super Bowl halftime show. WWE's official Twitter handle was quite active during Sunday's Super Bowl halftime show. A series of tweets were shared referencing NFL's annual playoff championship game. One of those tweets was strangely deleted shortly after being posted. The tweet in question featured WWE legend John Cena in his Doctor of Thugonomics garb. The short clip was of Cena performing his iconic Word Life song. Speculation was running rampant on Twitter and Reddit following the deletion of the tweet. The tweet received more than 100 quote tweets before it was removed. As can be seen below, a user wasn't happy with WWE comparing Cena to other legendary performers shown on the halftime show. Users on Reddit speculated about the reason behind WWE deleting the tweet, with one of the most upvoted responses stating the following: "Because it was so hip-hop black-focused that people see the Cena shtick as offensive or appropriation." John Cena's rapper gimmick helped him get over with fans during the Ruthless Aggression era. John Cena donned the Doctor of Thugonomics gimmick in late 2002, following a short-lived babyface run that didn't impress Vince McMahon. Cena nailed the rapper gimmick and turned into one of the most popular stars on WWE SmackDown. Cena was a mainstay on WWE's upper mid-card for about 2 years before turning into a legit main event star on the Blue brand. He went on to win the world title on 16 occasions, a record matched only by WWE Hall of Famer Ric Flair. Cena made a special appearance at WrestleMania 35 and came out as Doctor of Thugonomics that night. He interrupted Elias in the ring and put him down to a loud pop from fans in attendance.
You're familiar.